always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
Everybody, I'm Chief Meteorologist and Hurricane Specialist Ivan Cabrera, and we are talking tropics this evening, right? Gabrielle out of the picture, but we have a newly formed 8th named storm of the season. That is Humberto, and I think it will follow similar track towards Bermuda, but to the western side. I don't think the United States has to worry about this as it continues then pushing to the north and then hooks out to the east. My attention is on that low you see over portions of Puerto Rico right now, getting doused with heavy rainfall. And the reason I'll be watching that along with the National Hurricane Center, which have had planes there flying throughout the afternoon, is because that's the one that has the potential to impact our area. First things first on Humberto, as far as the track there, you see it going northwest. It becomes a hurricane later this weekend and early next week. So Bermuda will likely start getting into either tropical storm watches as the system gets closer, or certainly hurricane watches, since that is the forecast. There is the X. That is the unsettled weather that is impacting with Puerto Rico right now, and the system is going to go up to the north. It is going to be quite a, I would say, complicated setup here as far as the steering currents, which are typically, pretty reasonable, and as far as the forecasting here. But this one's going to be tricky. This goes up. That's Humberto headed up to the north. That's the European model and the latest run here. Now notice Florida, again, this to the east of us here. If it gets close enough and if it's more disorganized, we're actually going to have a better chance of getting indirect impacts in the form of rainfall. But if it gets a little bit stronger, it will likely get pulled up to the north, and watch what happens. That's Monday, heading towards the north. And by then, let me go back to that graphic there. As we take a look at it, it does have the potential to impact with the Carolinas as a result of that movement there towards the north. So that's something we'll be watching closely, because it's not all set in stone as far as what that is going to do by the time it does get up to the north. You see those green lines there? That's a boundary that will likely start shooting this up to the north over the next several days. And by then, this is early next week, Humberto should become a hurricane at that point.